And I got a lot of pushback from my family. Like, they were like, like, my mom was like, I mean, bless her, she's wonderful, she's a pediatrician, but she was like, if you spend a lot of time with crazy people, you're going to become crazy. Inaccurate, but sure. And then even when I was like in academics, so, being at Harvard and was developing all these meditation programs for all these different mental illnesses and things like that. And then like walking away from being faculty there, it's like people grind so hard to like go to Harvard and I'm faculty and had a awesome career trajectory, quit to start streaming to a couple hundred people on Twitch.
Okay, again.
Right? And so I think this is where we get locked into this idea that, okay, I need to do this kind of thing. But really, like, I know it sounds cheesy, but following that passion in a reasonable way, right? Recognizing that, okay, there's like some internal part of me. You mentioned like alignment between opportunities and passion. And if you stay locked into your current career, there's not going to be space. I think the biggest mistake that people make is like they force themselves to check back in. Or they look for productivity or leverage or whatever. How can I make this thing into what I want instead of following what I want to a completely different place? Healthygamer.gg, Dr. K's Guide to Meditation. But I basically sort of thought about, okay, like what are the different tools that you need for this introspection? Because this introspective stuff that you talked about, doing yoga, breath work, that actually will alter your brain in certain ways, help you understand things. So then you end up, once you know who you are, once you discover who you are, then what happens is you start to craft a life around you that is in alignment with what you are in here. So I make a life, but I don't know who I am. I wake up in that life, it doesn't feel like it fits. I step out of that life, discover who I am, and then recraft. And that's what we see with you. That's what we see with me. That's what I see with the hundreds of people that I've worked with. And that you have to go through this process.